Shadow Coast here, and welcome back to Star Wars Squadrons. We are continuing the main storyline campaign, so let's continue. We just finished the first one. Back in our New Republic hangar, let's take a little... Can we look at our... Oh boy. Inspect our ship, inspect the cockpit. That's cool. Can we inspect what's going on over here? We're inspecting different angles. I actually have no idea if... Is this just us looking at our ship? It looks like it is. Well, we'll talk to these people. Gunny and Keo.
The Empire won't push into our territory again anytime soon.
Thanks to our new pilot.
Yeah, and thanks to the rest of us. This isn't a race, all right? We're a team.
You're right, Gunny. But still, nice flying out there.
Why, thank
Speaking
you.
of fancy flying, I was thinking about the Dragon Void run from a few years back. You see that one, Keo?
Oh, sure. I caught the whole thing on the HoloNet.
Yeah, me too. I watched the entire thing, but for the life of me, I can't recall who won.
I think it was one of the Ash twins? No, wait. Dylan Vuk.
Yeah, that's it. Boy, he was something else back then. In fact, the only pilot I've seen that comes close since is Keo here.
Oh, come on. Dylan Vuk's got 9 championships under his belt. I've only got 5.
Well, fun as this is, Commander Javes has someone special waiting for us in the briefing room. Let's get in there and find out what's next.
Alright. Let's,
Commander's waiting.
Alright, R2, green 2. Glad you're hopping around. I don't know about anyone else, but my joystick is all sorts of screwed up when it comes to these.
I helped Talus Group chase it away from a medical convoy towards Yavin. It's pinned in the upper atmosphere with no hyperdrive, but too many fighters for Talus Group to handle alone.
This might work out for both of us. Come, meet our visitor.
Wedge Antilles, Rogue Squadron. I hear you're the reason I was able to finally get a comm through. I have a Star Destroyer problem that Vanguard might be able to help me solve.
We need a Star Destroyer for Project Starhawk, intact. Now we prove what Vanguard's made of. Wedge, if you would.
Gonna steal a Star Destroyer. That sounds more difficult than I'd imagine it would be, but...
As you may have overheard, Talus Group has cornered the Imperial Star Destroyer Victorum above the planet Yavin. They're in tough, but it's presented a great opportunity for us to jump in and not only disable... As you may have overheard,
Oh,
Talus Group has
not
cornered
sure what
the
I
Imperial
clicked.
Star Destroyer Victorum
Guess I
above the
clicked
planet
3.
Yavin. They're in tough, but it's presented a great opportunity for us to jump in and not only disable that Star Destroyer, but to seize control. So first, we need to give ourselves some cover by knocking out the turrets. Naturally, if we can also take out the targeting system, that'll buy us even more time. Next, we need to prepare the Star Destroyer for boarding. You'll need to find a potential breach point in the Victorum's hull, preferably near the bridge. Once you find a good spot, bombard it until the hull is breached. However, we can expect that the Victorum still has plenty of TIE fighters. They will try to stop us. Once the skies are clear, we can bring in the boarding team. While our troops capture the bridge, Vanguard will defend the exterior from reinforcements. Once the boarding team has seized the bridge and is in control of the Star Destroyer, we'll rendezvous with the Temperance. Okay, I think I accidentally made stealing a Star Destroyer sound simple. Let's hope it is.
Alright, let's get to it, pilot.
As you may have
Oh,
overheard,
nope.
Talus
We don't
Group
want to
has
do
cornered the
this.
Imperial Star...
We want to do this.
Sorry for the speedy introduction, but Talus Group was counting on me to get reinforcements fast. Your commander says you have talent. Enough to steal a Star Destroyer and get away with it. Normally, I'd have Rogue Squadron for this, but General Syndulla gave me a temporary assignment to Project Starhawk. Meanwhile, Rogue is handling, well, That's classified too. General Syndulla keeps us busy. Your commander and I have something in common. I once flew for the Empire too, at Skystrike Academy. Turning to the rebellion was the smartest move I ever made. I wish more of my friends had done the same. Look, I appreciate the talk, but Talus Group's waiting for us.
All right, we'll get to it.
A Star Destroyer? Aren't you tossing him in the deep end a little early, Lyndon?
Vanguard can handle it. Can't you? Besides, Project Starhawk needs that Star Destroyer for... well, you know. Wedge made a name for himself at the Battle of Yavin. He knows that system better than the Empire ever will. You'll be fighting on the Rebellion's old turf. So if Wedge has any advice, you'd be smart to listen.
Oh, he ain't giving me that much
wounded
advice,
Kragana
but
can still bite. Just watch yourself around that Star Destroyer, huh?
Get out there as soon as you can.
well, talk to Grace, and then we're gonna
So,
launch.
we're headed to Yavin. An exalted company, it seems.
And now we know Project Starhawk needs an Imperial Star Destroyer. That's enough firepower to tackle a small fleet, or a means to catch the Empire off guard.
But that wouldn't warrant all this secrecy. There must be more to the Commander's plan. We'll just have to trust him. Too bad there isn't an easier way to get what we need. Even a damaged Star Destroyer has deck upon deck of Durasteel plating, turrets, shields. My poor, bigoted father called Star Destroyers the fists of the Empire. He wasn't wrong. But they can be beaten. If you're good and lucky. Let's stay optimistic. To Yavin, then. Let's not delay.
I don't think she sounded that optimistic. I'm just throwing it out there. So we're gonna prepare for launch.
The commander wants you on an X-Wing for this mission. Got you outfitted with ion missiles. They disable enemy fighters, and they'll disable subsystems on enemy capital ships too.
Well, we're gonna launch mission. And boom, here we go. So I did grab my mouse and keyboard because those cutscenes were just very difficult to navigate with my joystick. You have ion missiles.
Yavin Prime. This place always brings back memories.
You have a repair droid,
Let's hope
and
for
we
some of
have
that
countermeasures.
Skywalker luck today. All right, ready, Vanguard? We're heading for the heart of the action.
Vanguard, follow his lead.
This is Talus Leader, calling for immediate assistance.
Captain Antilles with Vanguard Squadron. Here to help.
It's damn good to see you, Wedge. We've taken heavy losses. We need that Star Destroyer stopped.
Don't you worry. We're here to hijack it.
You're what?
Be ready.
Interceptors. Those have got to be the first to go.
Agreed. They're fast. They'll rip right through our fighters. Vanguard, prioritize targets.
Well, ion weapons deal minimal hull damage, but ideal for squad tactics. Use them to disable enemy starfighters, leaving them adrift. Easy targets for your wingmate. Ion weapons are also the perfect tool to do the same thing. Oh,
That ion missile knocked their systems dead. We'll finish them off.
Oh, that left a dent.
oh,
Blast it!
ah.
Right here and ready to go.
Watch your back.
Enemy missile inbound!
Ooh. I really want that specific TIE fighter. Shouldn't be too hard to get, I would hope.
Empire's locking onto me.
That's it.
Spending so much time dodging enemy fighters. Yep, that's a X-Wing. That's a TIE Interceptor.
You're safe now.
Good stuff.
They do have a better turn arc and speed.
The Star Destroyer just launched a new swarm of TIE Interceptors. Stay sharp.
Enemy missile.
You're good now.
Alright. Move.
They have a lock.
These TIE Interceptors are... I mean... they're supposed to be hard to hit. That's their entire point. They were the supposed answer.
Disabled. Well done.
Ah, they stole my kill. Alright. Got one that's left.
You got bad guys behind. That's almost all of them. Then don't stop now.
Oh, I'm not in range. That's my problem.
You got them. Leave that fighter to us.
That's it. All ties down. Good job, Vanguard. Okay, regroup on Talos
Looks like
leader.
it's a bruised.
Wedge, we've taken heavy losses. We need to make a few repairs, then get ourselves out of here.
Roger that, Talos leader. And don't worry about the
Alright,
Imperials.
got the
We'll
resupply.
keep them busy.
You're really gonna steal that Star Destroyer?
That's the plan.
Regroup. Add Talos leader, so we will do that.
Okay, Vanguard, on me. Let's head for the Victorum.
Here we go. We got 3 X-Wings and A-Wing. Okay, we have more X-Wings. 1 U-Wing. 1 Y-Wing.
Focus your shields before they open fire on us.
You can focus your shields toward the front or back of your ship to maximize protection on one side. The question is... hold 7 to open the shield focus selector. Ooh, that is not conducive to my joystick. Alright.
Knock out its targeting system.
Let's do it.
Putting power to forward shields. All that damage, and this thing still has teeth.
No wonder Talos Group took a beating just chasing it here. I wanted to see the Victorium go up in flames, but stealing it, I like that even better. Here I am.
Oh, I just literally rammed into a Star Destroyer. That's no bueno.
That's no good.
I got you.
Oh boy.
Enemy fighter is locked.
Oh, that's that's the engine. So the engine will kill you.
Targeting system.
Alright, so 7 forward, release.
All that damage, and this thing still has teeth.
No wonder Talos Group took a beating just chasing it here. I wanted to see the Victorium go up in flames, but stealing it, I like that even better.
Star Destroyer targeting's out for good.
Alright, tap 7.
U-Wings can get in safely.
This is our chance to capture that Star Destroyer. If we take the bridge, we'll have access to its internal systems. Scan for a breach point, so we can send an aborting team. You're up, 5.
Breaching a Star Destroyer, just like the old days. Look out, Vanguard. We got a gunny story incoming.
5 hasn't heard it.
Sure. Just tell me when I can turn my comms back on. If your comms are off, how can we tell you to...
I am so
Forget it.
confused.
Imperial fighters incoming.
No good.
Like, what the heck do you want me to do? I'm super confused. Alright, so you want me to scan the breach points. I'm gonna throw on some shields. I'm gonna
Don't stay in the clouds too
reduce,
long. Even this high up, the heat's gonna strip your hull.
and we need to kind of speed boost over here. And oh boy. I'm having some major issues. Alright, they're gonna take care of them. I think I'm supposed to be scanning. So I will. The challenge that I'm having is I don't know where I'm supposed to be scanning. There's definitely a breach point here. Where are you? I'm scanning it now. Oh boy. You have to have it targeted. I was trying to...
Here, we can send the team in here.
5, give it a punch, will you? Hey, 5, how about you breach that breach point? Right in the trash chute.
Now, push those last fighters back. Clear the skies.
Alright, I kind of like this.
Interceptors on me. Can't shake 'em.
Back on 5.
I got you.
I'm in a real
This is
fight
gonna be
here.
a real mess when we play PvP. That's all I gotta say. It's gonna be a real mess. Oh,
5, get over to help Frisk.
where's Frisk? Oh, that's... Wow, how many are chasing Frisk?
5, where are you?
I'm right here.
4. I'm on it. Got him. Thanks, Wedge. Fire
So that resupply is super critical in combat.
That's it. All fighters destroyed. Great work. U-wings are on their way. We can bring the boarding team in safely.
So I'm flying an X-wing right now,
Follow me to the rendezvous.
and
Vanguard, let's go.
we are trying to steal an Imperial Star Destroyer, which is sort of working. We'll see. We're following Wedge Antilles, and I'm not sure what he's gonna do, but I'm not sure why we're not blowing up the turbo lasers. But we're gonna follow the mission parameters as outlined.
We have you on our sights. Ready to take on a Star Destroyer?
Copy, Captain Antilles. Just get us there and we'll do the rest.
Alright, we're gonna
Guide those U-wings into position. Stay sharp.
protect these U-wings as they try to board the Star Destroyer and steal it.
They'll slice internal security systems. The crew won't be a problem with no computer access and all the blast doors locked.
We've got an Imperial carrier. They're launching reinforcements.
They're not giving up the Victoria without a fight. Vanguard, take down that cruiser.
Alright, we're taking down this. Alright, advanced targeting by default. Your targeting system will only cycle through objectives. But you can change that with the targeting wheel. Hold 10. I'm not sure. Alright, good to know. We're good. Well, you want us to select all enemies?
Right here and ready to go.
There you go. Still learning.
Empire's locking onto me.
Alright, we just took out a bunch.
Boarding team here. We've secured the breach point.
Use your ion missiles against the shields.
So that green is their shields.
Keep at it.
We're going to pull some G's and
Take that carrier down.
that carrier should be toast.
Phew. Carrier destroyed.
Carrier destroyed, which is great.
All right, team. Let's finish off the rest.
Bridge is sealed. Cutting through the blast doors.
Oh! Alright. Oh, that's just a TIE fighter. Nicely done. Where are... Oh, they're locked onto us, but we dodged the missile. Oh, that's our guy.
Wake up, enemies behind you!
So you can see these TIE interceptors have a pretty tight... Ooh. That's one way to do it, is just ram them. So we're gonna request a resupply.
You're in the clear.
Alright.
They have a lock.
Now take them down.
Nice. So the resupply is super critical, apparently.
Okay. Regroup at my position.
In the bottom left, you can see power management, which
On me, Vanguard. Let's
I can balance and increase shields and speed and all that fun stuff.
We're almost through those blast doors.
So should we take out the turbo lasers? We might not want to, because we're trying to capture the Imperial Star Destroyer.
We've got another Imperial carrier.
Oh boy.
Make that 3 carriers.
That's a lot. Get ready, everyone. We're in. Taking control now.
Alright. That's pretty sight.
That Star Destroyer's taken down its own carrier. What a sight.
Yes, the ship is ours.
You actually did it. And Project Starhawk has a Star Destroyer.
Alright, just pointing out a little bit of a plot hole.
Great work. General Sedula will be impressed.
We disabled the targeting systems of the Imperial Star Destroyer. So hypothetically, I guess turbo lasers, they can shoot it in the direction of the enemy and it's fine. So we got Chromium Pilot. Again, I don't know if that's good. I'm going to say it's probably average because I don't think we did that great. Metal info. Complete mission in mission 2 in 13 minutes or less. Complete mission 2 without dying. Safe risk from a deadly tail. Discover the Victorium's breach point on the first scan. So we did not get some of these medals. And we're just gonna start a new recording episode. 1 second. If you are watching, please consider subscribing and supporting the channel. I am actively trying to grow my channel, and we will continue the live stream here in just a minute.